In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 richest man in the world. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. The world's billionaires exert an outsized influence on the economy, politics, and philanthropy of the entire planet. According to Forbes projections, there will be 2,668 billionaires in the world in the year 2022. The most wealthy members of this group are members of an even more exclusive club, which gives them even more power. The majority of these billionaires got their start as founders of companies that went on to become industry leaders, and a significant portion of their wealth is still invested in the businesses they created. Number 10. Gautam Dhani. His wealth is estimated to be $100 billion. In March of 2022, the founder of the Adani Group, Gautam Dhani, became the wealthiest individual in all of Asia, surpassing Mukesh Ambani. Through his ownership of Adani Group, Adani possesses major stakes in 6 important Indian companies. These include a 75% stake in Adani Enterprises, Adani Power, and Adani Transmissions, as well as a 65% stake in Adani Ports and AMP, Special Economic Zone, a 61% stake in Adani Green Energy, and a 37% stake in Adani Total Gas. Adani also possesses a 65% stake in Adani Ports and AMP, Special Economic Zone. Number 9. Larry Ellison. His wealth is estimated to be $103 billion. Larry Ellison was born to a single mother who was 19 years old and lived in New York City. In 1966, after Ellison failed to complete his studies at the University of Chicago, he relocated to California and began working as a computer programmer. In 1973, he started working for the electronics firm Ampex, and it was there that he first met his future business partners, Ed Oates and Bob Miner. Number 8. Steve Ballmer. His wealth is estimated to be $108 billion. After being persuaded by Bill Gates to withdraw from the MBA program at Stanford University in 1980, Steve Ballmer started working for Microsoft. He joined Microsoft as the company's 30th employee. In the year 2000, Ballmer was named CEO of Microsoft, succeeding Gates in that role. He served in that capacity up until 2014, when he resigned from the position. Ballmer was in charge of overseeing Microsoft's $8.5 billion acquisition of Skype in 2011. Number 7. Sergey Brin. His wealth is estimated to be $119 billion. Sergey Brin was born in Moscow, Russia, and moved to the United States in 1979, when he was only 6 years old, with his family. Brin was one of the co-founders of Google along with Larry Page in 1998, and when Eric Schmidt took over as CEO of the company in 2001, Brin was promoted to the position of President of Technology at Google. After the holding company Alphabet was established in 2015, he continued to serve in the same capacity there until 2019, when he resigned when Sundar Pichai was promoted to the position of CEO. Number 6. Larry Page. His wealth is estimated to be $125 billion. In the beginning, Larry Page's journey to fame and fortune began in a college dorm room, just as it did for several of the other tech billionaires on this list. In 1995, while Page was still a student at Stanford University, he and his friend Sergey Brin conceived of the idea to improve the process of data extraction from the internet. The two individuals came up with an innovative search engine technology that they called Backrub. They named it Backrub because of its capacity to examine backing links. Number 5. Warren Buffett. His wealth is estimated to be $127 billion. Warren Buffett, widely considered to be the most successful living value investor, submitted his first income tax return in 1944, when he was only 14 years old, declaring earnings from his paper route as a child. In 1962, he made his initial investment in a textile company known as Berkshire Hathaway, and by 1965, he had become the company's majority shareholder. In 1967, he expanded the business into new areas such as insurance and other investments. Omaha, Nebraska, is where Buffett's birth took place. In his youth, he became interested in business and investing, and he eventually enrolled at the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania in 1947. He then moved on to the University of Nebraska, where he studied for 3 years and received his degree when he was 19 years old. After that, he earned his degree in business administration from Columbia University, where he developed the core of his investment philosophy around Benjamin Graham's pioneering concept of value investing. He focused his economics background by attending New York Institute of Finance, and soon after that, he began various business partnerships, including one with Graham. In 1956, he established Buffett Partnership Limited, and a few years later, his company went on to acquire Berkshire Hathaway, a textile manufacturing company, and adopt its name in order to establish a holding company with diversified holdings. In 1978, Charlie Munger became Buffett's vice chairman of the board of directors. Since 1970, Buffett has served as the chairman of the board of Berkshire Hathaway and is the company's largest shareholder. The international media has referred to him as the Oracle or Sage of Omaha on multiple occasions. He is well known for his commitment to value investing as well as the personal frugality he maintains in spite of his enormous wealth. Philanthropist Warren Buffett has made a commitment to donate 99% of his wealth to charitable organizations, the majority of which will be done so through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Together with Bill Gates, he established the Giving Pledge in 2010, an initiative through which billionaires make a public commitment to donate at least half of their fortunes to charitable causes. Number 4. Bill Gates. His wealth is estimated to be $133 billion. In 1975, while Bill Gates was still a student at Harvard University, he began working on the development of new software for the first microcomputers alongside his childhood friend Paul Allen. After the completion of this successful project, Gates decided to withdraw from Harvard during his junior year and instead co-found Microsoft with Allen. The year 1987 marked the first time that Gates was included on the Forbes list of the richest people in the world. From 1995 until 2017, he was consistently ranked by Forbes as the richest person in the world, with the exception of the years 2010 through 2013. Jeff Bezos, the founder and CEO of Amazon, surpassed him as the richest person in the world in October 2017, surpassing Gates' estimated net worth of $89 billion at the time, which was lower than Bezos' estimated net worth of $90.6 billion. In August of 2022, it was estimated that Gates had a net worth of $133 billion, which placed him in fourth place on the list of the world's richest people. Number 3. Bernard Arnault. His wealth is estimated to be $148 billion. LVMH is the largest luxury goods company in the world, and Bernard Arnault, a French national, serves as both the chair and CEO of the company. LVMH is the owner of many well-known brands, such as Louis Vuitton, Marc Jacobs, Hennessy, and Sephora. The majority of Arnault's fortune comes from the enormous stake he owns in Christian Dior SA, the holding company that is responsible for 41.3% of LVMH's operations. 30 through the holding company that is owned by his family, Groupe Familial Arnault. He maintains ownership of his shares in Christian Dior SA as well as an additional 6.2% stake in LVMH. Number 2. Jeff Bezos. His wealth is estimated to be $188 billion. In 1994, shortly after Jeff Bezos resigned from his position at the massive hedge fund D. Shaw, he opened the first location of what would become Amazon.com in a garage in Seattle. 18 His previous employer, David E. Shaw, to whom he had initially presented the concept of an online bookstore, was uninterested in the proposition. Amazon.com may or may not be the largest retailer in the world, but it began as a website that sold books and has since evolved into a store that sells everything under the sun. Bezos broke the record for the highest price ever paid for a home in the greater Los Angeles area when he purchased the Warner estate from David Geffen in February of 2020 for $165 million. Lachlan Murdoch's payment of $150 million for the Chartwell mansion was the previous record high price paid for a single residence. It was reported that Bezos' fortune had grown by $24 billion during the COVID-19 pandemic. The reason for this was cited as an increase in demand from households on lockdown shopping on Amazon.com. In February of 2022, he made an additional investment in residential real estate by purchasing a unit in a 24-story boutique condominium for the price of $16.13 million. The building is situated in the Flatiron neighborhood, directly across from Madison Square Park, and he already owns all of the units on the top floors of this building. Bezos is the proud owner of the Y721, a luxury superyacht with a price tag that is estimated to be greater than $500 million. It is the yacht with the most sail area in the world. Number 1. Elon Musk. His wealth is estimated to be $273 billion. Elon Musk was born in South Africa and initially attended a university in Canada before moving on to the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned bachelor's degrees in both physics and economics. Elon Musk is the founder and CEO of Tesla Incorporated. Musk postponed his attendance at Stanford University's graduate physics program just 2 days after enrolling in the school's program so that he could launch Zip2, one of the earliest online navigation services. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.